Welcome to Philippine TVET Skills for Success.
All right, today we're jumping into a super important qualification from TESDA. We're talking about aquaculture, a huge industry for our country's food security and one that could be your next big career move.
I mean, think about it. We've got thousands of islands and so much water, it's the perfect spot for aquaculture to really boom. So the real question is, are you ready to get in on that? Because if you are, there's a qualification that's practically made for you.
Okay, so let's break it down. We're talking about the Aquaculture National Certificate, or NC2, and we're zeroing in on what's called the grow-out operation. This is that super critical part of the process, you know? It's where you take the young fish and raise them all the way up to market size.
But what does that actually mean for you? Well, this course isn't just about learning one little thing. Nope, it's the whole shebang. It literally takes you from step one, like figuring out the best place to even build a pond, all the way to the end, handling the fish after they're harvested. And the key here is that it's all about commercially viable species. So we're talking business, we're talking industry.
So yeah, it's not just one skill. It's the entire production cycle, broken down into 4 key stages. You're going to learn it all, from finding that perfect spot to getting the final product ready for the market. You basically become a total end-to-end specialist.
All right, let's talk about what you'll actually be able to do. What are these core skills you're going to master? These are the things the industry is really looking for.
Okay, here they are, the 4 pillars of your new expertise. It's like a journey, right? First, you learn the science of picking the right spot. Then, you're nurturing the young fish. After that, you're managing their growth. And finally, you handle everything after the harvest. You come out of this as a seriously well-rounded pro.
So, you've got all these skills down. The big question is, where do you go from here? Well, this is the best part. This training is your direct ticket to a career. Let's check out the jobs that this qualification officially sets you up for.
And this isn't just us saying it. According to the official TESDA training regulations, once you've got this NC2, you are officially considered competent for some really specific roles. It's a straight line from your training right into a job.
First up, you could be an aquaculture worker. This is the person who's right there in the action, the real hands-on expert on the farm. You're the one maintaining the ponds, feeding the fish, making sure everything is healthy. You're basically the backbone of the whole operation.
Or you could be a grow-out operator. Now, this is a really key role. You're the one in charge of overseeing the fish as they grow from tiny juveniles all the way up to market size. Your main job? Making sure the harvest is healthy, successful, and, of course, profitable.
So, when you look at all this, the skills you'll learn, the careers you can build, it all leads to a much bigger question, doesn't it? This isn't just about getting a job. It's about putting yourself in a position to play a really important part in our country's food supply. So, I'll leave you with this. How will you help feed the future?